I'm Chris. I'm on design.
I'm Brandon. I'm on marketing.
Obviously, today we had a very exciting Boba Fett fan club reveal. Yes, finally, we've been waiting so long.
It had to happen. We heard you were coming. We said it has to be Boba Fett.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was literally just for me. Tell me about this Black Series Boba Fett.
This is arguably our best Boba Fett yet. So, all new tool from the ground up, starting with toe articulation. This is the first time we've done this in the Black Series. Adds to super dynamic posing for him. Makes it so much more fun to play with. We have the knee pads here that are movable. So if you wanted to, we take him off of here. If you're bending the knee, then you can reposition them like that so they can come up. If you're straightening the knee, then they can come back down too, which is really cool. And then we'll pick that up in a minute. Then we have soft goods camera. We have the PVC overlay of the torso. So all of the base articulation that we know fans love with the butterfly joints and so on is all built in underneath that, which is great. Then we have our removable jetpack and
A great portrait.
an amazing likeness there for Boba.
That looks awesome.
Absolutely spectacular.
That's so
And then
cool.
I love what the team have been doing. Big shout out to Eric with the glisten there across the visor for the helmet. Really, really special.
It's really cool. This is like a full retool, right?
Yeah.
Or full
Yeah,
retool?
ground up. Yeah.
That's really cool.
The first time we're doing that primary look for Boba from the Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
Which is kind of the big pant version from
The end of Mando.
the end of Mando look. Yeah. But yeah, bringing the full tight pants to Boba Fett.
We love the tight pants, right? You know, he kind of needed, you know, we needed this one for sure. Is there anything, you know, obviously you did the toes, right? The new toes on the Boba Fett, all the Boba Fett feet lovers, I guess.
It's part of that, like upping the articulation and kind of the standards in general, just to help like add a level of subtlety to posing. Like Brandon said, like it's not a lot, but it's a little thing that makes a huge difference on getting them into uniqueness and breaking the barrier of toy.
Yes.
So like when you look at him, like if that's just a big like clogged foot like sticking back, like everybody's eyes go to that real quick. But as soon as you can break a toe, that's one of those things.
It's really cool. So will we see more of that, I'm assuming, in future figures?
We'll see where it works its way in, but it's now in our toolkit, and we've problem solved that. So, yeah.
Which other characters would you like to see that come to in the future?
Every other Django,
Yeah,
all
Django,
the anybody with that helmet,
Yeah.
You know, you've got to
Stormtroopers.
completely retool the clones again.
Yeah.
No.
just their feet.
I mean, I think like anything that it makes sense, right?
Yes.
But I think like especially, you know, as how you had it or how you have it posed here, you know, and like that, we were discussing a little bit earlier about that particular image in the Book of Boba Fett where Mando and Boba are posing. You know, he's got that.
like that.
Yep, exactly, and that's perfect for that. So.
Well, and I think it's a lot of it's character specific too, because it's like especially those premium characters. It's like you don't necessarily need that for every background schmo.
Right.
But for characters that are a big focus or highly detailed, I mean, he's got so much stuff about him in general that
And where we can authentically integrate it into how the character organically moves and operates is that's the hope, that's the vision.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Definitely. And with the face sculpt,
Yes.
can you talk a little bit about that? Like, is there anything in particular you want to like highlight about that? I mean, like you said, it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, I think the scarring too. Eric did a great job of capturing that.
just the right amount of highlighting to that without it being the focus.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I think that's, like we talked about it a little bit on inkjet printing in general.
Yeah.
Like just the way that's evolved and how subtle we can get. Like we talked about it on the Padme figure from TVC and how like even at that scale, like we're away from the days when it was just like a couple of big eye dots. Like now we're to the point where you can get a freckle. And skin texture and stuff and things like that, like a subtle color change on that scar that makes it feel so much more real.
Totally. I mean, even just in the last like few years, like looking at the previous Boba Fett from I think it was like 2022 maybe. Like it makes a big difference, I think.
And I think that speaks to the joy of collecting too, because when we released that one back in 22, that was the best Boba.
Yeah.
And that was the best Boba we had ever done at that point. So it makes it exciting to think, well, if this is the best we can do now, as we continue to go from
what's
strength
the
to strength,
best
Right.
what's
next year?
the best
And-
that's yet to come?
Well, we know. We're not telling
you're
you
not allowed
today.
to tell. Yeah, well, that's a big problem, you guys. We can't come up with
I know,
any.
we tease.
You really
It's fun.
do. You really do.
Yeah, because we're almost done with 26 right now.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
God!
Starting to talk
Already.
about 27.
Yeah,
That's
we're
crazy.
we're deep into 27 planning. So yeah,
Well, that was one of my.
fun is afoot. Ah,
Spins.
get it? Afoot.
Ah! Chris.
Too subtle. I'm sorry.
Chris. Love that. There was some questions in the Boba Fett fan club admin chat talking about
Ooh, the admin chat. These
I
are
know.
special questions.
I know, the special questions, asking about the throne that we saw in the pictures.
I think that Matt 3D printed that, didn't he?
Yes.
Just for
So,
that, probably off of our files
yeah.
from the TVC one.
Yes. So for 40th in 2017 at Celebration, I think, and maybe San Diego or one or the other, the team at the time built this elaborate, super detailed, blood, sweat, and tears poured into dream diorama, celebrating the original trilogy, particularly A New Hope. And as Matt and I were talking about how we want to innovate our photography and our toy photography, particularly around Black Series, we were trying to figure out ways of recreating that, only to find that actually we still had access to it in the Hasbro offices.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Matt ran like Roadrunner to where we found the stuff was being held, and he lit up that display, made sure to get everything right about the throne room, but then we didn't have the throne room. So exactly to Chris's point, we then managed to get it 3D printed off of the TVC files and printed there. But is it something you would want to see?
Yeah, I mean, people were like, is it coming? Is there a throne coming? Obviously, you cannot tell, right? It's very, but, you know.
Hey, I mean, if you and the other admins keep sounding that message,
Yep, exactly.
you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Somebody likes the idea.
Yeah.
We're very excited about it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. You know, now we need that 6-inch scale Boba Fett dream house is what I'm.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of next year, The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming up.
Yeah, how about that trailer?
I know, right?
So good.
Yeah. So obviously you can't say what's coming or if anything is coming, but like,
I will tell you things are coming.
things
Yes,
are coming.
yes, things
I
are
was
coming.
gonna ask, like, have you guys started that process yet? You
Oh, yeah.
know? Okay.
Well underway.
I think we're mostly done with that.
Mostly
process.
done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's so
it's-
exciting.
Well,
It's
not
looking-
done,
Done.
but
Right.
but yeah.
Especially,
to show.
yeah.
It's pretty special. Like
Yeah,
the
well-
fact that
Exciting.
We'll be ready when the movie hits.
Really? Okay, that's exciting because I know you guys have done like really good with getting things out like as
Well, and
they
this
come
is
out.
This is one of those ones where working with Lucasfilm and that partnership
Yeah.
has really paid off to get closer and closer to content. So
Definitely.
we'll have great stuff for everybody.
Cool. That's
and
so
it's an
exciting.
important moment, right? Like Star Wars is back on the big screen for the first time in 7 years.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
wanted to meet that moment in a big way,
Right.
and I think fans are going to be pretty happy with what we go through.
Awesome. That is good to know. What's it like at the office when you're in the middle of a HasLab campaign? Like, are you refreshing the page all day?
It's nail biting.
It
Yeah.
is? Yeah?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
it like?
Nail biting.
Yeah.
A lot of it, like, we've got multiple chats going on, and
Uh-huh.
like every time it hits a nice round number, somebody will send out like, "Hey, we hit this!" Like,
Nice.
or you hear like when it funds. Like if you're in the office when it funds, there's generally like a roar that you can hear happen.
Cool.
But a lot of it is like during the campaigns, like we're still talking about like, okay, the gunship is a great example. Like Steve and I, like we're daily like how can we do more? What can we do more on? Like we had plans, we pivoted plans, like we added things to it. Like, oh, hey, now I'm hopping on an airplane. Now I'm doing this. Like,
Right.
oh, hey, let's go out here and do this. Let's go to Canada and do that one. Like, and we'll add things as we go. And I think that's the same with any campaign. Like the gunship was just one where we were more open about all that stuff evolving.
Yeah.
But we've done that on every other campaign too. Like,
It was really cool to see you guys like going out and like going to toy stores and stuff like that. That was cool.
Yeah, and like Brandon highlighted today on our panel, the interaction and the engagement with the community is really special to us.
Yeah.
And we see how much that means to the community. We see how invested everybody is on Instagram and all the other media channels to celebrate that with the fans in a way, and this one felt like extra special to be able to do that.
Definitely.
We hope that resonated well.
Oh, I loved
we want
it.
to keep
Yeah.
doing more.
Yeah, no, people, I thought it did really well on social, so it was really cool to see you guys. And again, like, I don't know, it's fun. It harkens back to those kind of like older days of like a toy store.
Yeah.
Like, a toy store? That's so crazy.
Yeah, not everything has to be virtual.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is cool.
Just a quick question for you though, based on those last two questions.
Yeah.
One, you said you saw the Mando and Grogu trailer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Were there any characters in that stood out to you that you would love to see in figure form?
I mean, like, I'm trying to think. Obviously, you've done Anzellans already, so like you could do more of those. I'm like, why am I blanking on her name?
It's okay, I put you on the spot.
No, I'm blanking on her name. What is her name? The actress, the Ripley.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yes, sorry. I was like blanking. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's probably going to be a figure, but
It was cool to see her in the trailer though.
it was. Blink twice if she's. No, I'm just kidding.
Now I can't wait for the rest of this interview.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
goodness.
Okay, all right. You can blink now. You can blink. Okay, we're back.
Sorry though, I wanted to get that in.
No,
I was
no,
curious
no.
to
I think
see
that
what
would.
you had to say.
I mean, like, it'll be cool to see more, like, if this is a figure, see more women in the line, just because that's something that's like close to my heart. And again, love the Padme. Is there a type of figure you've seen do best in terms of sales this year, whether it's like a certain character type or those with more world building pieces, et cetera, et
Across
cetera?
Black Series vintage or both?
Probably a different answer for each
either, yeah.
segment.
I mean,
yeah.
if you have the answers for either or.
I think
both.
starting with vintage, I mean, vintage is all about world building,
Yes.
right? And the best items for us this year have definitely been those world building items. The TIE Advance did really well, Manta did really well, which was great to see. And then from a figure perspective, I mean, fans asked to make the mains, right? And we
Yep.
made the mains. We
Yep.
had Ben this year, we had Han, we had Chewie, we
Luke.
had Luke, we had Leia and R2 last year, so it was great to complete that cast
Yeah.
and answer that call, and I think fans definitely showed up and followed through on
Right.
the call that they had, which is exactly how it should be,
Yeah.
right? You guys are like, hey, we want this. We're like, okay, let's see what appetite there is for it. There's lots of appetite. We make it. You guys buy it.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
It works out.
Yeah, it's really nice when what we make is the most requested thing.
Right.
And
exactly.
it sells well. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do
That's
more
the-
of that.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
you
that's the symbiotic relationship that we have is that you guys give ideas to us, we give product back to you. It's
Yep.
it's push and pull like that, which is great.
Well, and I think that's why like dialogue like this is important because
Yes.
because it gives
Absolutely.
us helps us gather that data. It doesn't just give it to us, but
Right.
but it's part of where we go is
Yeah.
things like this and these conversations. And I think like Black Series, like we saw that with the. I mean, I'm going to take a guess here
Yeah.
that things like the exclusive, the convention exclusive with the lava and stuff,
Yes.
and those characters, like we kept hearing kind of like bubbling to the surface, like prequels, and especially for Black Series and the audience that's at purchasing age now for that,
Yeah.
like those characters and doing them at the level that we were able to do them now,
Yeah.
like really makes an impact that way. So.
And Chris is exactly right. Anakin and Obi-Wan have been the stars of 2025 for
Yeah.
us. And it's so great to see those characters get their due love and attention, both from a product perspective and from fans that finally get that opportunity to not just ask for them, but get them in hand and enjoy them in the way that we really wanted fans to enjoy them. So, yeah, it's been a special year.
Definitely.
And still more to come, right?
Yeah.
26 and beyond.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Star
Yeah.
Wars isn't going away.
That's
And
good.
neither are we.
That is good. That is definitely good. Anything else before we wrap?
I don't know. I mean, I think like all the big stuff, the new reveals, like we went through all those TVC reveals of Padme and Shakti. Like those are great into Battle of Geonosis, and just kind of the first footsteps into that
Oh, yes.
after the gunship. So I think there's a lot more coming.
Stay tuned.
But,
Chris
yeah.
is going to be at London and at
London
Luca
and
Comic Con at
Luca,
the end
yeah.
of this month. And then there may be some other places that the team pops up by the end of the year. And then we're going to hit the ground running in January. And then it's non-stop magic from Star Wars.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.